how are you doing? I hope you're doing great today. This is Teacher Nats again of Gamblish.com, and I will be your teacher in developing your English ability in grammar and pronunciation. We're going to explore, learn, and enjoy this book, Engage Level 2, together with your creative and comprehensive ideas. So now let's continue to discuss everything in our page. So as you can see, we do have here review in our unit 8. So did you still remember what we've studied in our unit 8? Okay, so are you excited to remember what you learned? Great, so let's start now with our vocabulary, natural disasters. Okay, so as you can see, we do have here unscrambled words, right? So did you still remember all the natural disasters that we've studied? That's great. So right, for example, number 1, we do have here tornado. What about number 2? Did you still remember what's this? Great, so this is blizzard. What about number 3? What's this? So that is great, hurricane. What about number 4? This is great, forest fire. What about number 5? Did you still remember what's this? Great, so this is tsunami. Very good. What about number 6? Great, so that is flood. Okay, what about number 7? Did you still remember? The answer is earthquake. Okay, so what about number 8? This is right, it's hailstorm. Okay, so let's proceed now to our second activity. So as you can see, we do have here adverbs of manner. Okay, so all you have to do is to fill in the blanks with the adverbs of the adjectives below. So as you can see, we do have here adjectives angry, good, fast, quiet, and hard. Okay, so right, for example, number 1, Lisa was running fast because she was late. So we do have here the word fast. What about number 2? Dave broke a glass and his mom shouted. So what's the answer? Great, so that is angrily. So Dave broke a glass and his mom shouted angrily. What about number 3? You have to speak blank in the library. So what's the answer? Great, so that is quietly. You have to speak quietly in the library. What about number 4? My soccer team won all their games last year. They played very great. So my soccer team won all their games last year. They played very well. What about number 5? I studied blank and passed the exam. So what's the answer? Very good, so that is hard. I studied hard and passed the exam. Okay, so let's continue now to our past progressive and simple past. Did you still remember? What is that all about? That's great. So all you have to do is very simple. You have to fill in the blanks with the past progressive form of the verbs in parentheses. So right, for example, walked, shine, sing, lie, and listen. So I was walking along the beach with a friend. The sun? Great. So the sun was shining. And the birds? Great. Were singing. Some young people? Great. Were playing volleyball. Some older people? Great. Were playing cards. A teenager girl was listening to music. Okay. So, did you understand? Wow, that's great. So that's it for our review for today. I hope to see you again next time with our next review. Bye.